Pastry chef, that's what they call me. But before the pristine white coat and the gleaming professional kitchens, I was just a baker for friends. Long before I learned the precise temperatures for tempering chocolate or the exact science behind a perfect sourdough starter, my kitchen was a sanctuary, a place where flour, sugar, and butter transformed into something more than just dessert. They became gestures of love, tokens of friendship, and conduits for connection. The true magic wasn't in the flawless execution of a recipe, but in the shared moments of joy those creations brought. Baking for friends is a language all its own. It's a way of saying, "I'm thinking of you," without uttering a single word. It's the warm, fudgy brownie left on a doorstep after a tough day. A silent acknowledgement that says, "I'm here for you." It's the elaborate birthday cake, a vibrant celebration of another year of shared laughter and memories. It's the simple batch of chocolate chip cookies, still warm from the oven, offered during a casual afternoon visit, turning an ordinary day into something special. Each fold of dough, each whisk of the batter, is infused with intention and care. The process itself is a meditation, a quiet conversation with the person you're baking for. You think about their favorite flavors. Do they love the tempts of lemon or the deep richness of dark chocolate? Do they prefer something light and airy, or dense and decadent? This thoughtful consideration is the secret ingredient, the one you can't measure in cups or grams, but the one that makes all the difference. I remember late nights in my tiny apartment kitchen, the air thick with the scent of cinnamon and melting butter. I'd be working on a batch of snickerdoodles for a friend who was cramming for final exams. The rhythmic thud of the stand mixer was a comforting backdrop to my own studies, a tangible way to send support across town. I pictured her delight, the small moment of respite the sweet, chewy cookie would provide. That image, that anticipated smile, was my fuel. Another time, I spent an entire weekend perfecting a multi-layered berry chantilly cake for a friend's engagement party. It was a labor of love, a monument to their happiness built from delicate sponge, fresh berries, and clouds of whipped cream. Seeing their faces light up when they saw it, and later, hearing the chorus of contented sighs as everyone took their first bite, was a reward far greater than any professional accolade. These experiences taught me that baking for others is an act of profound generosity. You're not just giving them food, you're giving them your time, your energy, and a piece of your heart. In a world that often feels rushed and disconnected, taking the time to create something beautiful and delicious for someone else is a powerful act of connection. It's a way to slow down, to be present, and to nurture the bonds that matter most. The kitchen becomes a stage for unspoken affection, and the finished product is the grand finale, a sweet testament to your friendship. The smiles, the gasps of delight, the simple, heartfelt thank you, these are the moments that truly define what it means to be a baker. They are the currency of my craft, the reason I fell in love with it in the first place. Long after the last crumb is gone, the warmth of the gesture remains, a sweet memory baked into the fabric of your friendship. And for me, that's the most delicious success of all.